fool with this. I'ma act a fool.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Good. Watch the twist. Mike 54.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
A loss of
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Eagles. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
46-yard line.
He's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and 7. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles. Out of the shotgun, Breida. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. This is the the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oxy. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Here's Carson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Come on. Whip. Watch the whip.
They run it with Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Wentz going to run with it. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Wentz. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They run for it with Breida, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The kick is
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting up the back. In fact,
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge, because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
13-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Murray. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
At the 34-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 36.
we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Down and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Byron Murphy.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The tackle made by...
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. And the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, switch gears.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now.
Score Eagles 27, Cardinals 7. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Cut. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm here all day.
Here's Breida. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
The ball carrier.
J.K. Dobbins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Cardinals 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Wentz now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
74.
Again, it's Wentz. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the...
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He'll fire it deep for Rager. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fisher. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Again, the ball.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Cardinals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Drake. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Operating from the gun, Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Breida. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. First down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake.
Murray's pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cardinals on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
First down, Cardinals.
Now Murray again. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Cardinal first down.
Going on first down is Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Eagles. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 48 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. 30. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, here's Dobbins. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going for it. Hits Murray. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
He'll fire it deep for Rager and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Baker there on the coverage.
Here we go. Here we go. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Wentz to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. Third down here.
Check 4. Check 4. Hey, 4, don't go. Mike 35. I got him. 30, we're good.
Now Wentz. He's going to take another shot here. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
None of that. Many more coverage.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you know